A lawsuit seeking to overturn Colorado's controversial red flag law is moving forward tonight after an appeals court reversed an earlier dismissal of the suit.
The law, which took effect last year, seeks to take firearms out of the hands of those deemed a danger to the public or themselves, but only with the permission of a judge. Tonight, KRDO News Channel 13's Cindy Santofanti had a chance to speak with the Loveland-based Rocky Mountain Gun Owners Group, which funded that lawsuit. Cindy.
Heather Bart, the lawsuit claims that the passage of the red flag gun law violates the United States Constitution because constituents who asked to read the full bill at the time were denied or not allowed.
The red flag gun law allows judges to temporarily remove firearms from people who are thought to be at high risk of harming themselves or others. Supporters say it decreases shootings and suicides, but opponents argue that it violates their Second Amendment rights.
There is a better way to go about that, so we sued on the way that it was passed. So it was passed in Colorado. You have to read the bill at length, and it was not granted to either member.
Taylor Rhodes, the executive director of the Rocky Mountain Gun Owners, says the district court where the suit was originally filed found it to have no merit. But a Colorado Court of Appeals reversed that ruling on Wednesday, sending it right back to Denver District Courts.
Once this goes back to the district courts and they rule, if they do what we expect them to do, which is what they should do, it will nullify that law. That law is no longer on the books, and we will have killed red flag.
According to the most recent information from the Colorado Attorney General's office, the red flag law, which is actually called the Colorado Violence Protection Act, saw fewer than 125 protection petitions filed in its first year. When those petitions were filed by law enforcement agencies, 85% were granted a year-long extreme risk protection order. When family members or roommates requested them, the number granted goes down dramatically, just 15%. When a judge does sign off on a request, the person deemed a threat has their firearms taken away for a year, even if they request a court hearing to appeal the decision.
So this is a clear violation of constitutional rights. It gives no due process. It's take the guns first, ask questions later.
And then, Heather Bart, there's also this. Of the 100 filed petitions since January of last year, there have been 4 confirmed cases of the law being abused. Live in Colorado Springs, I'm Cindy Santofanti for KRDO News Channel 13.
All right,